Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. See if my notifications are working. Let's see how this goes on this lonely little channel. Fucking shit show. What a shit show. Let me just get over to my YouTube. Don't ask me why. I have fucking genie in a bottle stuck in my head right now for some reason. L-I-V-E. There we go. Let's see how this goes. We'll see. We'll see. Emails. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me see. What's going on? Oh, there's 46 people in here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not even gonna announce it on my regular page. Hey, did you guys get notifications? I know everybody got a notification from me today, and they seem to think that it was another live or that I was live, and it wasn't. What that was is I appealed the community strikes that I had from the other day because my video was mass flagged and mass reported. And so if I get shut down at any time during this, I'm probably not going to come back. So we'll see how it goes though. Hey, Yuisa, how's everybody hanging in there with this crazy coronavirus nonsense? It's like unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. This is the first one I've gotten today. Hey, Ben. How you doing, dude? Marianne in the house. Southern Greece. Lynn. Ms. Lynn. Polka Dot Suzanne. You guys gotten stir crazy yet? I am. I had to resub you last night. Hold on. I've been unsubbed. Get out of here, KB Bells. That's so weird. Oh, you know what, KB Bells? That's kind of funny you said that. Now that I'm thinking about it. I saw, hey, Natalie. I think I saw that in my emails, and I'm thinking KB Bells just what I'm like, what? She subscribed to me? That's so weird. But all right. I thought it was like an old thing. I'm like, why is this coming up? And then I figured maybe it was the new channel. Not sure. Oh, good. Everybody's getting their notifications. Good to know. Good to know. This totally sucks, but it is what it is. And it's something, I don't even know if I got into this the last time I went live, but I was basically saying that I was thinking of making a separate channel just for lives because I just I have good, regular content on my channels, on my channel. And I feel like basically the lives push it down, you know what I'm saying? So people don't see it. They see lives. And when I know for me, if I go to somebody's channel and I don't know them, or what they're talking about, I'm not going to subscribe to their channel. So I got to see if there's a way I could rearrange things. But in the meantime, I was thinking of doing another channel just for lives because it does get kind of anyway. I wasn't live, Carrie. Me? Or are you talking to somebody else? I wasn't live last night. I think it was the night before. I don't know if I was playing music though. I don't usually play music. Huh. But thank you. Did you email me? I think it might have been you. No, you didn't email me. Somebody else did. Okay, never mind. I'm so I don't want you to leave. Oh no, Sharon, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'll be here still. I would just I don't know. I debated that for a long time because I was like, I feel like with all these lives, my regular content gets pushed down, which I haven't been really doing much of. DIY things and stuff like that, which I have to get back into. It's hard during the winter. I do a lot of the projects that I like to do. I have to do them outside and it's just been too cold. I left a comment under the new DD digging about Emily and Rabid. I said, I hope people start to be kind. Hated to see that mess on the drama channel. What are you referring to, FoxyBot? I don't know anything about. Is it Rabid? That Rabid dog guy? Is that who you're talking about? You emailed me a few months ago. Wait a second. Oh, I gotta search for it. Oh, thank you, Carrie. I gotta look for it. I might have missed it. Hey, Val. Oh, Val, hold on a second. Let me go. Let me figure this out. John in the house. John had a good live the other night with what's her name? Stephanie Harlow. They were just kind of hanging out, and I don't really watch her videos. I don't know if I'm subscribed to her or not. Nicely, nice. I sent you an email today. It was nice seeing her because I know most of her videos, the ones I have seen, are her, and she's doing the crime videos. So it was kind of nice to see a different side to her. Sorry, girl. You're on a break. You can hang in here though. It was nice, it was nice to see a different side to her. Like just kind of hanging out and chilling and stuff. I gotta see if I'm subscribed to her. And if I'm not, I should subscribe. And then I don't know if you guys saw it, but Duty Ron did a really good live. It wasn't his live. It was, from what I understand, it was like a doctor from Cornell, and he played it during his live, and it was really good because it gave a lot of good advice about dealing with the corona thing. I really wish people would be kinder. They don't realize how depression. Yeah, Christy, I agree. I mean, 100%. I will watch the replay. Yeah, I gotta watch more John's videos too. Two friends we all like that hang more with us. We went to drama community because they had fight to expose her. It was awful. Hold on a second. Let me go back up there. Oh, John, remind me. I gotta tell you something. Text me when this is over. I have to tell you something. You just reminded me. Yeah, check out Duty Ron's live. It was pretty good. He wasn't doing much talking, but he played this doctor that was like a doctor at Cornell. And don't mind my voice, my nose. I have like a cold or something. This doctor, and he was basically just going through things and saying like basically telling you how you should be right now, what you should do to be take precautions if you have to leave your house and everything like that, like what we can and can't do right now. And he also is giving some facts on the coronavirus, like what's really weird about it, and they don't really understand, is that like kids, I think it's zero, you know what I mean, a couple months babies, infants, to like 14 years old, they don't know right now if they could be carriers, but they don't get symptoms, which is really weird. Yeah, Paige, mine are bad too right now, but my husband's like arguing with me. I have like, I don't know if I would be considered chronic sinus infections, because I think to be considered chronic, you have to have like a certain amount of sinus infections a year. But I usually get at least like 2 every year. But my husband the other day was all like stuffed up and his eyes are watering, and I'm like, I didn't know if it was allergies. He's telling me it's allergies. I'm like, I don't know if it was allergies now. I'm like, because now I can tell the difference usually, allergies and a cold. So this feels like a cold a little bit. So my nose sounds a little plugged up. I always questioned from day one about carriers. You know what the other thing is? They said, Tyra Boo, they said that men are more susceptible. And I'm like, what? Why? Your president is coming across to the UK. Hold on. Oh, you're in the UK. Okay. So it's coming across the UK as being calm about the virus. How do you feel he's handling the virus? No, you don't offend me, Carrie. I have to be honest with you. Like, I'm not the biggest Trump fan. I didn't want him to be president. I used to like him, but I just feel like as a president, he's just a little too rough around the edges, but maybe we need something like that at this point in time. I'll respect him. I think he's doing an okay job handling this. I mean, I don't watch every update or follow his tweets or anything, but I think he's doing like a decent job handling this. Really, it's Carrie, well, you wouldn't know this, but see, here in the States, like the president obviously, rules over the whole country, but we have like local governors for each state and legislation. So I think it's more up to how the legislation in your local state or area is handling it, because every state is different. Like for instance, right now in Rhode Island, they're pulling over people from New York and then forcing them to do a 2-week quarantine because people are running from this virus, so they're trying to escape and they're going to homes that they have in other states or whatever. No reason for him to freak out. I'd rather have a calm, sensible president. Yeah, exactly, Becky. We don't want him to freak out because when he freaks out, we freak out. Men have one more chromosome. Wait a second. Let me see what Lee just wrote. That's interesting. Sorry, no politics. Yeah, I usually don't talk politics. I'm not. I was always brought up to respect the president, no matter who it was. Whether it was somebody you voted for or not. I mean, of course, he's a New Yorker, and that's cool. Because I don't know if there have been any other presidents from New York. There might have been, but I think a lot of people like him though because like he's a celebrity before he was a president. I don't know. His etiquette isn't the best. Yeah, he is fighting for us, Natalie. Definitely. Yeah, that's what I mean by rough around the edges. Like that's a New York person for you right there, though. That's how most people in New York are. Like they're a little rough around the edges, and that's how they handle things. So it might not be conventional, but I don't know. Yes, and he gets not enough respect. Never seen. Well, you know what, Becky? Though I feel like the same thing happened when Obama was president. Like he got a lot of criticism, from the other side. So I think it just happens with any president. We like him because he gets things done. Yeah. I was just not into like his whole when he was campaigning. I just wasn't into the whole like building the wall thing, and he doesn't let people control him, lobbyists. Hopefully not, right, Natalie? We had a lovely evening. Oh, you play karaoke, you went in the hot tub. I went to Walmart today. I was actually pretty damn shocked to see a pretty good amount of people walking around with masks on in New York, because it's weird too, because when I went to Target the other day, there was a couple, and then I had one in my car, so I was like, I'll just put it on. I put it on in the grocery store because I thought it was gonna be a lot more full than it was, but it wasn't that bad. But I was listening to Duty Ron's live while I was in the grocery store, and the guy was basically saying, like, I don't know, he gives this whole thing about the masks and whether we need them or not, and he was saying like average people probably don't need them, as much as the medical personnel. I don't know, they did some types of testing where they had to like aspirate patients that had it, and the nurses, I don't know. He explained it. I can't explain it. This guy explains it so much better. But he was just basically saying it's just like about not touching your face, the mask would help you. It would just help cover part of your face. So if you were to touch it, I don't know. There's all different answers on that. I'm thankful to still be able to pay bills. Yeah, crime canary. That is scary. I don't know if you guys know this. Pugs. I'm sure you guys all know who Pugs is. Pugs caught the coronavirus from her neighbor. She's doing okay. I've talked to her. She's been in lives. I'm sure you guys have seen her around. But yeah, she's doing good though. One of my cousins had it too. So, and she was better. She's like really super healthy though. Like she's in great shape. She doesn't smoke. She doesn't drink. Really, she might drink every once in a while, like some wine, but she doesn't drink. She was like straight edge. I guess that's what I would call it. She was totally straight edge, and she was actually better before the results even came back from the test. So that video is awesome. Yes, L, that's the one I'm talking about. Yes. He said, it's not airborne. Just wash your hands and don't touch your face and you're fine. Exactly. Let me put that up there. That's exactly what you said. I just bought my son a laptop. I went to Walmart because like he's so bored. I feel so bad for my son because he's an only child, so he doesn't get to be around other kids. Um, like he hasn't been around other kids in like shit. How long has it been? 2 weeks, a week? I don't even know. But he made this little thing on his shelves, this little hockey hall of fame. So, those little cube cubby hole things? He took all the bins out and he made the little hockey hall of fame. And I put all those puck lights in there. So it's cute. He has them all like lit up and everything like that. So I went to Walmart, and then while I was there, I was like, you know what? I have a feeling we're not going to be going back to school this year. I just have this weird feeling. So I said, I'm going to buy him a laptop. I go into the laptop. Well, I was going to buy him a Chromebook because that's what he uses at school. So I figured he'd be familiar with it. But it's crazy that they were sold out, completely sold out. So they had one laptop left and I bought it, the last one that they had. Because so many parents came in, I guess, to buy them because for the same reason, the kids are home. And I mean, I don't know what his teacher does all day. They gave us a couple of little activity things for him to do, but like, I don't know what else to do with him. I guess read books and stuff. But he's like, forget it. This kid has like the lowest attention span of anybody I've ever met in my life. So to get him to sit down at home and like try to do things that he does in school, it's kind of hard. He's like, I don't feel like it, I would be playing games with him on the computer, even board games. They are, in my opinion, ain't going back to school. I think Foxy Bot. It's different everywhere, but I feel like, hey, Ditterbug, good thing you found me. Yeah, I know. I'm like, whatever. Yeah, Natalie, I can't even imagine homeschooling like all the time. I don't know how, like, I'm not good. That's why I'm not a fucking teacher, because I'm not good at setting up like, schedules and shit like that. So you may be right about schools. Yeah, they didn't say that. They didn't. Oxford Owl. Interesting. Let me pin that for any other parents that are around. He has a thing called Kids A to Z or something. They use that in school, but that's why another reason why I kind of bought the laptop, because I was like, maybe it'll make him kind of get more into it. He has his own little computer. He could sit there and it's all his. So. Looks like Dexter, that cartoon character. Who's that? My daughter is in online school and they are canceled for a while. What, Becky? Becky, you're from you're from across the pond, aren't you? You're not. I think I'm right. Yeah, we go by parishes. The other countries, our parish is huge and includes small towns around us. But Foxy Bot, you're talking about in Louisiana, right? They use parishes. I don't know what that means. I guess it's kind of like the same thing as we have town. Long Island, as far as I know, is the only place that has this. We have like, all right, so we live in the state of New York, obviously. I'm in a suburb, so I'm in Suffolk County. And then within the county, there's the town, like town of Huntington, town of Brookhaven, and then town of Islip. So like I live in Brookhaven. My son, my mom used to live in Islip. So but that's not like the city, that we would put on our address. And I think that's where we have that, and a lot of other places don't have that. So there's actually some towns, like some of the nicer towns have they have like their own like police and everything like that. They have their own police force. It's crazy. But we're kind of governed by the town. It's weird. Louisiana, because we don't know what's called French Napoleonic Code, French law. We are only state that uses that. Wow, that's crazy, Foxy, but I never heard of that before. I know they don't do cursive anymore. That's so sad. Why? I guess they felt like it was a waste of time, but yes, Raz Kids A to Z, Gem. That's what it is. What do you call it? I don't know. I guess it's fucking crazy. I guess it wasn't like, it's not like social studies or science or anything that's going to help you. But I'm like, oh my God, that's so sad to think that cursive is a lost art. Like we're the last generation that learned it in school. That's so sad. Louisiana, because I just read that one. Hold on. ERD. A woman carried a double dose of chromosomes. A man carried one X and a Y. Anyway, my thought of more men are good. You know what I thought, Lee? I thought it was, this is like really dumb guess, but maybe it is as simple. Maybe because men are the ones that are going out, you know what I'm saying? Like, and risking getting the germs. Who knows? Maybe that's why they're getting it more. I don't know. They need to learn cursive. I tried doing brush script, right? I bought this whole pen set, this book, and I'm an artist, so I thought it was going to be like easy peasy, I was like, I could do this, no problem. If you ever go on Pinterest, just look up like hand lettering, because I've always been into like, that's probably like one of my favorite things is typography. It's like part of my graphic design. It's part of it. So, what do you call it? It's just letters. I don't know why. I think it's so cool that you could draw letters like in a million different ways, So I tried this brush and I sucked at it. It's hard. And then the hardest part is because I'm left-handed. And so when they're showing, and I know people are probably like thinking, Leanna, really, what's the difference? Well, there is a big difference. A, your hand smears everything. B, when you're forming the letter, you have to put more pressure in certain areas of the letter. And when you're left-handed, it's awkward. I can't explain it. So we kind of have to do things backwards, certain things. And maybe that's why I was having so much trouble. Are you, John? Who's a lefty? Put a 1 in the chat if you're a lefty. Put a 2 in the chat if you're a righty. I want to see what we got here. Yeah, left-hand people problems is right. Everything is not, this world is just not made for fucking lefties. Remember the desks? Did you guys have those desks in school where you had to slide in and then there was like, the one side was blocked off with like an armrest and then the other side, the other side was open. Wow, a lot of righties. I had to learn calligraphy. I love calligraphy. 3. Red Dragon, what is a 3? What's a 3? Math is different to teach now. If you're not. Oh my God, yeah. The math is crazy. Wow, mostly righties. I mean, I'm not surprised, but when everything is for right people, yeah, exactly. The whole world, especially scissors. Oh, that's the worst. I made my husband, I buy left-handed scissors because I like cannot cut with righty scissors. I just can't. I mean, I could cut like paper maybe, but anything more than that, anything thicker than paper, it just like folds in the scissors. It's horrible. I'm sure if you guys are left-handed, you feel my pain. But I made my husband try them, and he was like, what the fuck? He's like, these things aren't working. I'm like, yeah, they're not working because they're lefties. I'm like, that's how it feels when I'm cutting with righty scissors. I'm crazy. I'm left-handed. Wow, Melanie, that's a pretty amazing amount there of people that are lefties. My husband has a lot of lefties in his family too. My sister is lefty, always has ink stains. Yep, Shannon, that's what happens. I used to have like freaking every day in school, like every class, I'd have like just black on the side of my hands and you couldn't even wash that shit off. I needed like alcohol or something. I bought from a left-hand online place years ago. Yes, can openers. Ugh. Red Dragon, my son's ambidextrous too, because I don't know if he could write with his right hand, but he plays hockey left-handed, but he's a righty. He writes with his right hand. It's the weirdest thing. And I'm like, I don't know how he feels comfortable, but he can play righty. He just prefers to play lefty. It's like really strange. And then he also bats lefty, catches, and I think he catches righty though. It's so weird. I think all of my family's right-handed. Strange stuff. Wait, why? Who's live? Who's live? I don't see Julie. Why don't I see her? Oh, there she is. Which live are we talking about? I don't know what happened there. I don't see Julie's comment. I wonder if that's because, hold on a second. Am I on? Let me go on live chat. I always forget to do that. So if they don't teach, Carolyn, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, how are they going to do their signature if they can't, if they don't know script? It's like crazy. Many left-handed people could use. See, John, I'm not good with my. Oh, that John didn't say that. Sorry. Yvette, I'm not good with my right hand for anything. The only, yeah, Julie, I see you now. Maybe it was a Mads in chat. Oh, hey Renee. I don't know. I had to learn how to use the mouse with my right hand, and that's probably about as much as I mean, I'm like a total lefty. Like I have trouble with anything with my right hand except for the mouse, which was hard because when I was learning how to use the computer and draw on the computer in the programs that I use, like Photoshop and stuff like that, it was a struggle at first trying to control it with my right hand. So it's like I had to train myself how to do that. I am horrible at left hand. See, some people used to believe left-handed was stupid or wrong. But Foxybot, my mom told me, this was like the weirdest thing. My mom told me that when I was a little kid. She said she always used to try to put the fork, like when I was a baby, she'd put like the fork or spoon or whatever in my right hand all the time. And I would always switch it over to my left. And I'm like, why are you trying to make me a righty? And she's like, I don't know. I just thought that, everybody's righties. Like, I'm like, why'd you keep doing it? Like, why were you trying to force me to be a righty? Shit. No left-handed scissors were sold, so I had to use right-handed. Yeah, me too, but not anymore. I used to hate an art class. That was the only place where it was good when I was in elementary school. For some reason, my art teacher had like, well, she only had like maybe 3 lefty scissors in the whole classroom, but those were the good ones always because A, nobody ever used them, barely anybody used them. But B, they had like this rubber coating around the, little holes. And the regular scissors didn't. They had no coating on them. They used to hurt your hands. But people used to take them sometimes. They'd be like, give me my lefty scissors. Hey, Carla. Yeah, big shout out to Carla and Mandy today for trying to talk to Brian. I appreciate the efforts. I know it's hard to get through to him, but I appreciate your guys' efforts on trying to at least talk to him, talk some sense into him. I appreciate that. I hadn't, I don't even want to get into it. When my youngest brother was in kindergarten, he used his left hand and she should tap his hand with a ruler. Yeah, coffee chat. Like, why were they doing that? Why? Why do they want us to be righties? My mom probably was like, I didn't want you to suffer. It's like, Mom, I think I'm all right. So what? My life is a little inconvenient. I can't open cans. You know how many can openers I own because I break them all the time? They all break. I made my one and only response. When was that, John? Oh, yeah, that. Yeah. Put a link for that in the chat. That was a really good, John. I don't know if you guys saw it. Could somebody grab a link to that and throw that in the chat? John made this really, really good video the other day. Just check it out. I think somebody could grab it for me, I'm sure. The other kindergarten teacher was lefty, so why? Hold on a second, I just lost you. Oh, I forgot to give John his wrench. Hold on. I keep forgetting. And where's Val? Val's a good moderator. Hold on. Add moderator. There you go. I'm a lefty as well. I use my right one sucks according to those back. Even like when when you go to like the bank, the pen, it's always on the right side. So you have to like be all awkward at the counter. Subbed again with the bell on. Oh, good, Julie. I'm glad to hear that. I don't know why. Hopefully creators will not let him on his channels. You know what, Denny Lenny? I mean, I guess we all have to come to this. Like, it's very infuriating when you see somebody kind of harming other people and you can't do anything about it, but most of these people, they know how to bend the rules just enough so that they get away with it, right? And it's up to us, but I don't know. I think a lot of people are scared to stand up to certain people in this community because they're, they don't want the harassment or retaliation that they're going to get from certain people. Yay, miss. Hey, Val. Oh, there you are. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on. I can't believe I have to wait, I lost you now. Oh, man. It's such a pain in the ass on this little laptop. It's so tiny to see you guys. My neighbors probably think I'm crazy. I'm standing up holding my laptop near my face. Oh, geez. Oh, shit. Glad you're here. I'm just listening, not paying attention to chat. Oh, don't worry about it, Purple Rain. So far, so good. And there's other people in here that have. Hold on a second. Let me give. I don't believe I ever did this. There you go. Me neither. Can't with. Yeah, I've been subbed to. I unsubbed Diane. Friday night, that was the final straw. What happened Friday night, Julie? On Diane's channel. I forget. That's like a year in YouTube time. Bad people get away with stuff because good, normal people don't sit around watching and go through the process of contacting YouTube with specific segments to flag. Wait, bad people get away with stuff because good. I lost it. Hold on, let me get that comment back. Good. Hold on. Bad people get away with stuff because good, normal people don't sit around watching and then go through the yeah, exactly, John. Yeah, exactly. I just I don't understand how. Well, I don't know. I don't understand. You have to be mass reporting to get a video pulled down, I would think. I mean, because we've all reported videos before and they never got taken down, or maybe it's just because, like people said, YouTube's understaffed right now. My explanation there gave it was easier for me to start school. Don't worry, Purple Raid. We are good. Hold on. Now my chat's not moving. Here we go. I can't imagine having that done to me. My hand probably would have been black and blue. Damn. I report, but YouTube people say it isn't up to me. It is up to the person being picked on. Interesting. Wait, YouTube says that? But the YouTube people positively put, what do you mean? Which YouTube people? Like YouTube themselves? Automated bots. Yeah, Ben, I think a lot of them are. Like Laura, didn't Laura get a strike for playing something on her channel and it got picked up just like that? I could flag so many channels using my content and for harassment, but I don't feel like it. I could be. Yeah, exactly, John. It's so time consuming. Everybody keeps asking me, like, why aren't you striking a certain somebody who has a million videos about you? And I'm like, first of all, I don't want to watch the videos. I would have to watch the videos in order to do that, right? I don't want to. And then, and then I'd have to figure out which videos of mine they came from. Like, that sounds like so much work that it's almost not even worth it. I'm really, whatever, it doesn't matter. She's down to play the victim who is after all his experience. Yeah. Oh, Julie. Okay. Yeah. That night. Yeah. That was fucked up, man. And then I think they smooth things over now. I don't know, but Laura went through that with Lorraine. Yeah. I don't know what ever happened with that. Does anybody know what happened with that whole situation? I know she got one of her channels shut down. But Lorraine used to take her whole entire video and just re-upload it. So that's a copyright strike. That's what a copyright strike is meant for. If somebody's taking your videos and just using a couple of seconds and then clipping it and then having words and commentary, it's pretty much considered fair use. So I do that with you. Julie, I think it comes down to, there was something really interesting that was said that night. it was what was it? Oh, it was somebody said, "Oh, I know she has a good big following," you know? And I'm like, "Why would you bring that up, right? Why'd you bring up her following?" And then she said she wouldn't want to harm Diane's channel, and I'm thinking that could have just been like, spur of the moment thing that just popped into her head, but I just thought it was a little weird that was said. I got an email after that live post. No, Marianne, I didn't know that. You got an email from who? Oh, you gotta text me, Marianne. Don't even type it in here. She wants war with every creator. Hold on a second. Unless I am related to someone. Wait, hold on. I just gotta scroll back up. When I report the abuse, blatant abuse, the email comes back to me telling me that I can't report. Oh, all right. Unless I am related in some way. What exactly are you putting when you report positively put? I'm just curious because do you like, because there's see, if you go on your computer and you report, it gives you an option to fill something out. But when you do it on your phone, it's just like, okay, boom, you just press the button and that's it. I forget some of them give you an option. Like, I don't know if it's adding more detail or what, I forget, but now you think about it, that is crazy. My dad's oldest out of his siblings. Wow, that's a lot of lefties in one family. Are stagnant from Chris Watts days. Randy said that they are afraid. Yeah, Julie, exactly. What are they afraid of? Don't be, it's like, so if you're afraid and you give in, then then you're enabling that person. That's what people don't realize, right? What they're doing is they're enabling the fucking terrible shit that they do to continue on happening. So we can't run away scared from everybody. Crazy. Yeah, Beth, that's probably true. How did you manage to go live stream under 1,000 subs? Pink, you could live stream. You just can't stream from your phone. You have to have 1,000 to be able to stream from your phone. I'm sure I'll get there eventually. I heard you can only report from a desktop or laptop. Phones won't work. No, Julie, it very well might be true. I mean, they give you the option, but I think that's what was happening. It has to be mass reporting because I don't think that one report would bring down a video. I don't know, unless you have to do something when you answer the emails that they send. I have unsubbed a lot of disgusting people. Exactly, my friends call the channel hanging around there. Well, Julie, here's the thing with that, okay? I'm just gonna be dead honest. I mean, she brings views in, and that might be a motive there, especially after that comment was made. It might be a motive. It's a drama community. They're all about that. So why wouldn't, if you're a drama community, right, and you're trying to build your channel, you need to have the biggest drama person there. The queen of all drama needs to be there. So it's hey Ben Ding, Coda loves you. Who the hell's Coda? I don't know who that is, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why maybe they keep her around, and there might be a little fear there because look at what people have gotten, for going against her. They have, yeah, Pink, I have a little bit of a cold. How y'all doing with no hockey? We're doing the best we can, Ben. It's been reading the last couple of days, so he's been outside of the backyard rollerblading, but she is afraid of Mercer. She has something on her. Dawn, I don't even know if she has anything on her because I really don't think Diane would be stupid enough to share anything like that she wouldn't want getting out. But me, I think she's just scared of look what you go through. Look what you go through when you're on the shit end of her, bullshit. Look what end up being harassed by fucking people that you never even said a bad word about or talked about or even thought about in a year. I mean, it's not a coincidence. I don't think so. All these people just all of a sudden at the same time decided, I'm going to make a video. I don't know. I just don't buy that. I disagree. Diane may think she brings views, but she got views without her. Diane just needs to realize she doesn't need to drop morals for views unless I'm jealous something on her. John, you know what it probably is too? I think she doesn't want to lose supporters, right? Because I think that was threatened the other day too, that if 200 people, you're going to lose 200 people. So, part of it might be that. And I personally feel like, just knowing from being her friend, and I know she's probably going to say no and deny this, but I think Diane's pulled in a lot of different directions. Ms. OMG, I don't know. I don't know what's in those screenshots. It could be nothing. Maybe it could be just shit talking. You know what I'm saying? And nothing bad. Because Diane, I'll tell you guys honestly, anytime I've talked with Diane over text, over emails and stuff, she doesn't say much in emails. She talks on the phone a lot. So I don't really think she would ever put, especially with her. I think Diane's a lot smarter, but she might not be. Who knows? Who knows? I can't feel bad though. You know what I'm saying? If anything happens, it's like, how many times do you have to be warned about the same person until you learn your lesson, and stay away from them? So, I can't feel bad if there's something happens. I mean, of course, if something very serious happened, that's a different story. But as long as it's YouTube related, she seems scared. I don't know. I might be coming over there, but I'm having fun talking to my friends. Who? Over where? Where are you going, Ben? Don't leave us. What was going down in your chat, Ben? It was crazy in there. People are setting up fights and shit. The fuck is going on? Why? Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking crazy. Crazy. Nobody should be threatening anybody. She's not smart. She never would have asked. Why? Wait. All right. I heard that the other day. Why would she ask? Yeah, sure, Pink. Hold on a second. Why would she ask her to go after Tracy? I don't understand that. Hold on. Did she admit to that, or just give me a second, Pink? I'm gonna text it from my computer. I just gotta wait for my text to load up. They gotta catch up because I haven't been on here in a couple of days. So, oh man, it sucks having a cold. So annoying. All right, hold on. Sure thing. All right, let me get Pink's. Hold on a second. I gotta blow my nose. Let me get up here. I was very surprised to hear that. And yes, she admitted it. Oh, she did admit it. Maybe that's why she keeps her around too. Maybe she makes her go after people for her. I don't know. God, why would you ask? Oh, God, I can't. I just can't. I just want away from this whole situation. I really do. I want away from all these people, and I just want to. Oh, all right, Pink. I'll send it to you either way. If you want to come, you come on. Just let me know when you're coming in case I'm not looking at the screen. Oh, I didn't even see this. She texted me. Sorry, Pink. I didn't see your last text to me. Sorry, girl. What was I gonna say? Oh, I forgot. Maybe that's why she keeps her around, though. Maybe she wants her, to go after people. Who knows? Move over when ready. Movie over when ready. What's up? Therapist Barbie, I don't know, and I don't even want to talk about her because I don't even want to give that weirdo the attention that she is craving. It's enough's enough already. I don't even pay attention to it anymore. It's getting old. It's getting really old, really fast. All this love in here. Yeah, Lee. Oh man, Lee, you just reminded me because I was gonna buy cream cheese. I want to try. Lee gave me a special recipe for cheesecake, and I'm gonna never giving it away, but I want to try making it. It's an Italian thing. You don't share recipes with just anybody, you know? Got to keep it in the family, at least. At least that's how my family was. I don't know if every Italian family is like that. Emma, Mary and figure skating coach was in chat and asked Diane if they could go on her panel some night. Yeah, Julie, I heard that whatever. I don't even care. Again, you know, those are two more people that I've just like, whatever. Do what you got to do. You know, if that's going to make you feel better, go for it. Go for it. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Me too, Natalie. I love cheesecake. Nobody here likes it. My son might like it. He's never tried it, but he might end up liking it. I have no idea what's going on, and nobody tell me. What do you mean, Tony? What do you want to know? I'll fill you in, girl, if I know. It's still on hospital. Yeah, that's why I won't give it away to anybody. I would never. That's like bad luck. That's like putting the Malouk on you or something. I'm not doing that. I would love a pig lady. Look, Lovewin's parody collab. Is Lovewin's in here? Because kudos to her for that video that she made. I saw it just like a day or two ago. She was coming out. It's a Italian thing, you know. I love you. I can't break the rules. Exactly, Lee. Exactly. We can make you a cheesecake, but we can't break the rules. I think it's best to just ignore. I tried making peanut butter sauce one time because I eat at this place called Friendly's. You guys know I have an ice cream obsession, which I've honestly been really good and haven't even been there in like days, which is big for me because I used to go there pretty much every night. But the reason I go there so much is because they have this, oh my God, so good. It's this peanut butter sauce, but it's like, it's got the consistency of almost of like caramel, but it's a little grainy, like peanut butter is sometimes. You know how some peanut butters have like green in it a little bit? And oh my God, it is so good. It's just like, it really just tastes like a creamier peanut butter. It's so good. So I found recipes online because I was like, I'm spending so much goddamn money on ice cream. Seriously. I probably spend like freaking hundreds of dollars a month on ice cream. It's crazy. And then tipping the people that make it. Jesus. I'm probably going to be broke just from ice cream. Stephanie Brown is alive on TM a minute. Hold on a second. Yeah, I saw part of that, Dawn, and I understand. I don't know where she's getting her information from. I think she needs to. Yeah, exactly. I honestly haven't heard you guys say much about her. No, you haven't because we haven't. The only reason Clary was brought up that night was because we were saying that's why they're all so mad at Tiffany. That was it. That was the only reason we brought her up. And then yeah, we talked about what happened, but everybody knows that already. So who cares? I don't care about that girl. I haven't even seen her. She probably has me blocked. My daughter is Italian. I was inserted by Italian. Show it to Wanda. But yeah, I started watching it and then it was just like, oh my God, why don't you like some of these people, it's so obvious. You could tell it by what they say that they're getting information secondhand because I never talk about that girl ever. So the only time her name comes up is when I'm trying to explain to people why why Tiffany thinks that all these and me think that all these people are, you know, after her and everything. That's the only reason we've ever brought her up. So, and then I turned it off. I was just like, you can only hear so much of that until it just gets old. You're like, all right, whatever. Like, you know, you're gonna have like every fucking person, like ex-friends coming up. It's just like, come on. Like, who does that? Why do you need that? You need that obviously for content. So go for it. I don't care. I felt that way with pancakes. Ooh, I love pancakes. I love pancakes. Bisquick. I use the Bisquick. I think I got blocked on that live. Crime Canary who? Stephanie's live? Stephanie wasn't around for a good chunk of time, so like that's one thing. And I don't think she pays all that much attention to like everything that's going on. I think she gets a lot of the information from people that are telling her secondhand. So, it's not always accurate. Becky, that's right. Robbie, I forgot about that. I gotta email him or something. Make sure he's doing okay. But yeah, we don't go after her. That's the whole thing. Nobody cares. We were just restating what everybody already knows about her. I couldn't talk that much shit about her because I really don't know her. There's not much I could say. Like, how could I kept hearing 8 hours of being referenced, and I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? 8 hours talking about who? There's no live on my channel where I spend 8 hours talking about the same person. I mean, that was my notifications were. I mean, the last live I was doing, I was just trying to like clear up things because I keep seeing, these things being said. And so I felt like, I'm going to clear it up by saying, answering some of the questions, I guess. Wait, hold on a second. Somebody want to put Robbie's thing in the chat, maybe? Share it so everybody could check it out. Hold on, I'm sorry. I was just trying to go back up there. Oh, that was the one I just read. Jesus. They say you drag her every live. Yeah, Dawn, I don't though. I don't talk about her. Like I seriously do not talk about her at all. I don't know the girl. There's just no way I could talk about her that long. Yeah, I've been watching you since Chris. I've never heard you mention her name until recently. Right, Shannon. I don't talk about her because I don't know her. I really don't. I've had very limited interactions with that girl. I don't, what I have seen, I don't care for, but I had very, very little interaction with her. So I can't really say too much about how I feel because I can't judge somebody that I really, really don't know and that I've never, nothing like from, I don't know her just from a few comments. Like, I haven't heard you guys talk about her. I really haven't. Yeah, nobody has because we don't. We think that that's why what turned everybody on this whole crazy thing with Tiffany. Like, they talk about like, oh my God, she used to bug out in the Discord, and sure, man, dude, it's fucking scary on here. A lot of people bugged out when your information gets out. Hey, Duty Ron. I'm just here for the drama. When your information gets out there, it's scary. It's really, really scary thing, and especially when cops are showing up at people's houses and all this crazy shit. It's scary. So, I don't blame anybody that bugs out when they think that somebody has their information. Yeah, Pig Lady, like New York is. I'm lucky, Pig. I'm like way out from the city, like a good hour. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's out here too. It's just probably not as bad as it is in the city. I know Nassau County, which is closer to the city, that's the next county over. They're like getting worse and worse. It's sad. Really sad. So many people suffering. And I think there's a lot of people that are taking this like a joke. They don't think. I saw like these kids in Walmart before. They were young, I got probably like teenagers or maybe in their 20s, college age. And I'm like, they're like, it was just like, I don't know, they were all over each other. And I'm like, everybody else is like walking and keeping their distance and everything. But I mean, you can't sometimes. You have to pass people. Lee, yeah, Ron's videos are great. He's got good stuff on there. Timestamp for which part? A huge medical ship will be docking at Pier 9. Oh, it didn't get over here yet? I didn't know that, Julie. Julie, you're in New York. Why do I not know that? Or why did I forget that? I'm in the Hudson Valley and I'm scared we're going to get lumped in with the people from the city. I don't want to be quarantined. I mean, Shannon, we're already quarantined in a sense. It is scary. And hopefully that doesn't happen, fingers crossed. Really, Manhattan is like the worst place because there's so many people. They're in such close, quarters. They all use mass transportation. I knew that once it hit here, it was going to be really bad because it was gonna get really bad. Pink Lady, like NYC Urbanistas from New York, but she's not in here right now. Oh shit, that reminds me. She told me to text her next time I go live, and I forgot. But it's really bad there. It's really bad, and I knew that was gonna happen. Duty Ron's from Queens, so he's pretty close. He's a lot closer than I am to like Manhattan. My family lives in New Jersey, and I'm pregnant. Hold on, I want to see what the numbers are. I'm curious to see what it is out by where I am. I don't even know where I look. Hey, Duty Ron, where do you look? I guess I could just Google it, right? Coronavirus, New York. There we go. I wonder if they have a map for like the whole entire state or just I don't want to see like Long Island and upstate. My cousin had it and she's it's upstate to me. Duty Ron, you'll understand this. I say it all the time because she's really not upstate, but she's upstate enough. All right, why don't they have coronavirus? Oh, I didn't know it was one word. Sorry. Didn't know that. Wow, 1,000 coronavirus deaths in New York. That's kind of scary. I mean, granted, there's millions and millions of people. It's still scary. That's a scary statistic. Thousands of people will pass away. Duty Ron, didn't you say this in your lives the other day that Duty Ron had made a comment yesterday, I believe, that he said that he thinks that it's going to be worse than 9/11, like fatality wise. That's freaking scary, man. Wow, why is the New York Times website so goddamn slow? Oh, that's just a new... wow. That's fucking scary. That's scary. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I do think more people live than die, but it's still scary. You just never know. What if you're somebody who has a health condition and you don't know you have it, because that happens a lot. Where is there like a map? I saw them showing one on the news before. I want to see like a map of our area. Duty Ron probably answered me by now, or he might be gone by now. Yes, it's going a bit. Yeah, exactly. Wow, that's fucking scary, man. Oh, maybe I should just look at News 12. I'm sure they have it on there. It's our local news channel. News 12. It's like the low budget news. It's like, oh shit. It's the low budget news. It's not as good as like NBC, but we'll use it. It's only on Long Island. Well, it's not only on Long Island. It's Connecticut, Jersey, the tri-state area. Load up on vitamin D and vitamin and zinc. Lee, I just bought some elderberry. It has zinc and vitamin C in it, and then I bought because zinc is really good for you, your immune system, and I have to take vitamin D because I'm deficient, so I have to take like I don't know what it is. A lot of people are deficient, but mine was really bad. Even while I was taking supplements, like I was still deficient, so which is kind of scary. All right, where's the damn news? News 12. How about showing us the COVID? Oh, there we go. Let's see. Continuing coverage tracker. There we go. I'm just curious to see what it is in my county because I really don't know. I have no idea. I know they have other trackers, but I just want to see it just here in New York. Whoever thought that this shit would happen where we live? Like, it's just so unbelievable. I don't see it. They have sites in this together. Okay, where's the map thing though? You click on the tracker, nothing comes up. What's this all about? Get your shit together, News 12. God damn it, you low budget bastards. I don't know who else to go to. I really don't. Trump sends. Whoa, say that again? Hold on a second. Braces for deaths on Long Island. This is scary. It really is. I guess it's worse than I'm even thinking it is. I can't find their fucking tracker thing. It's not working for some reason. Oh well. Oh well. Tawanda safe. Then you go in on Brian's panel. Oh, Brian's live. Great. Go to NBC News 4. Oh, thank you, Love Hollis. Let me see. Plus, I'm going through Bing. Why does this one have Bing on it? I have this stupid thing. I cannot get rid of this thing. It's like it's spyware or something. I've downloaded 2 different things to try to kill it, and it's still fucking doing it. I don't know what more I could do. For real. All right, let's see News for New York. News for New York. There we go. Google's so much faster. Holy shit, everything that goes through that Bing is like so slow. Sorry, guys, I'm not paying attention. I got it. Thanks for sending me that. Getting back to regular weekly. Oh, all right, good. John, that's what I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you that Duty Ron was trying to contact you. But now I don't have to tell you because he told you himself. Let me see what they got going on here. Trending Tri-State sees more than 1,100. Okay, this is a little bit of a different number. Cuomo extends pause directive till April 15th. I have a feeling it's going to get postponed again. It's going to get worse before it gets better. That's just how it is. I mean, there's nothing else you could do. I don't know what is going on with this computer right now. It's not moving. COVID-19. I can't find this goddamn thing. It should be like the front page of their website. It should just be. Thank God I'm not a true crime person, right? I can't even get around. I'm like, where is everything? It'd be horrible. Go to Duty Ron. He has it all like up there already. I'm like sitting here typing shit in, making it so. I suck. I suck at being a YouTuber. See. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Tiffany. Because my computer's moving so goddamn slow too. Let me see this. Coronavirus. Come on, click. Let's go. There's so many people out there getting just giving misinformation. I won't say any names, but there was a certain idiot in somebody's chat today saying like they're going door to door like in New York. No, they're not. That's not what's happening. And then they said that they banned the sale of cigarettes in New York. I'm like, that would never happen, especially right now. That's so not true, but somebody proposed that they banned it. A doctor did. That doesn't mean it happened. So the government makes way too much money off cigarette taxes to ban it. Trust me. They tax the shit out of them. A pack of cigarettes in New York City is almost $20. So, defined area or widespread. Great. All right. So where's the all right, this brought me to the New York State Department of Health. So where could we find the map? And this is only people that are tested, I guess New York, we also have the most testing. So it's kind of hard to say because other areas, we might have more cases because more people are being tested too. It could be worse in other places that I guess they don't know. God, New York's websites suck. I'm sorry. I'm not even watching the chat because I'm trying to find this. Special here, coronavirus. Novel coronavirus. Ew, I hate the picture of this thing. It's so ugly looking. It's like a ball and it looks like it has couscous all over it. Couscous. Is that how you say that? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I feel like Laura. What did Laura say that one time? Oh, she's like, I'm making orca instead of okra. Oh my god, that was so funny. She's like, yeah, I'm making orca. She's like, she's fucking eating shamu and shit. Look at this thing. Let me show you guys. This thing's so ugly. I don't like it. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Hold on. Look at that stupid thing. Ugh! Look at that thing. So ugly. What is it? That's the coronavirus. I guess that's what it looks like under a microscope. Like, what's the little blue things? 10-point policy, essential business. I cannot find a map. I just want to see a map. Maybe there is none. I'm not good at finding these kinds of things because I don't read. Let me see. Your local is your community to contact. Okay, so this is about the governor. Where's the little map? That's all I want to see. Latest news, maybe? Would it be under there? Good Lord. I think this is so funny. The news, they're all like 6 feet away from each other at the table. Like, exactly. There's Cuomo. Don't see anything else. Whatever. I guess they don't have a map. Everybody else seems to find them, but me, I can't. Oh, you dropped the map, Tiff? Sorry, I can't see. I couldn't see the chat because I had the other window open. Where was it? Did you text it to me or is it in the chat? Because I can't see the chat. I couldn't see the chat. I'm on my laptop and it's like super small. It's only like 13 inches. You love Cuomo? Oh, thanks. There you go. Yeah, where is it though? I don't see a map. When I open that up, it just goes to this. Hold on a second. Oh, hold on. I'll have to put it in my other window so you guys could actually see it. Oh yeah. All right, let me see. That's why. Hold on a second. Let me stop sharing this for a minute. CDC. Like, am I missing something? It's not on the page that you sent me. It just says how to protect yourself. I'll show you. How exciting. Hey guys, let's track the coronavirus. What'd you guys do on Sunday night? Oh, you know, sit around, track the coronavirus. So fun. I think we're all going a little bit stir crazy. I was listening to your last live. Oh, why is that still pinned up there? Let me just shut this down. All right, so you see that, Tiffany? I don't see a thing. You want me to drop you a link? If you can. If you're busy, then no big deal. Oh, she's tired. Never mind. Scroll down a little. Let me see. Dude, Apple makes it so hard to scroll on this thing. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, there's the map. But when I went on New York, all it did was send me to a different page. I just want to see a map of just New York. It just sends me to the Department of Health. I don't want that. I want the map. All right, I give up, guys. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing on here. Then when you click on this, I want like just an isolated map of New York. I can't find one. I would like to know what the count is where I live because I'm not really near the city. I'm far out, but I'm not that far out, I mean, people travel from here to the city to work. Yes, full on drama. I do smoke. I know I'm not supposed to, but Google COVID map and click the images. Hold on, let me see that. Ugh. I gotta open up a new tab and go to Google because my stupid thing. Corona. Wait, did you say COVID or Corona? Why do they call it two different things? I don't understand. COVID map of New York and then click images. Okay. COVID map Oh, what's this? That was the New York Times. I'm not clicking on that again because it was so goddamn slow. Hold on. Oh, all right. I see. I see. What's this? See New York State map of coronavirus. That's what I want to see. Cases county by county. Oh no. This is from Syracuse. I don't know why, but I can't post links here, otherwise I would. Oh, don't worry, Duty Ron. It's all right. Don't worry, Duty Ron. I'm just an idiot who doesn't know how the internet works, you know? I'm just a millennial who doesn't know how the internet works. I told you guys I got very upset when I found out that some places say that my age is millennial, and that makes me really upset. But some places say it's not, so it's hard to say. I'm on the cusp. I'm on the cusp. Interesting. Where's the map now? Oh, god damn it, this pop-up bullshit. Hold on. Ah, view map full size. Let's do it. Let's do it. I hope it's not this bad. The rest of the country, you guys will probably all be back to work and shit. We'll be sitting here stuck in our houses for the rest of our lives. Oh, there we go. There we go. I don't know why my computer. Oh, I was gonna ask you guys, does anybody have one of those Wi-Fi Rangers extenders, and how do they work? Because I almost bought one tonight because my Wi-Fi sucks up here. Wow. Long Island's bad. Holy shit. Where's Suffolk? This is, oh man. Westchester's the worst. That's scary. But Suffolk ain't, man, that's scary. Shit. 5,000 cases. Holy shit. We're like almost as bad as Manhattan. Shit. Why don't they have the city on here? What's unknown? Oh, there it is. Whoops, sorry. So the whole entire city, oh, they broke it down by county. So, I mean, if you count all, I mean, they broke it down by the 5 boroughs, and then whatever this is, I don't know what unknown is, but there's apparently 34 cases there, wherever it is. Wow. That's scary statistics, huh? 40 deaths. All right, well, that's not that bad in the whole county. There's out of 5,000. This is the thing, because see, it sounds scary, right? When you think about it like this, there's 5,000 cases, but let's see how many people live in Suffolk County, just to give you guys a just hold on. Suffolk County. Okay, so how many people? Population. I forgot to write that. Population. Okay, so there's 1.4 million. Well, obviously a little more than that, but I'm just rounding up. So, I mean, that's a lot of people. So when you think about it, whatever it is, 5,000 isn't that much, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's enough. It's enough. Wash your hands. Do not touch face, mouth, nose, and eyes. Yep, that's why I told you guys to watch Duty Ron's thing, because that's what the guy was basically saying. I wore a mask. I didn't give a shit. The only thing is I can't wear the stupid mask. This guy oh man, I forgot. The guy in Walmart had the coolest mask. He looked like a badass. Like it looked like something like the fucking Punisher would wear, or some like I don't know, superhero. It was pretty fucking cool looking. I think it's one that you wear when you ride a motorcycle. I'm not really sure, but I mean, a t-shirt is good, a scarf, a handkerchief, just anything to cover your face. But I also wore rubber gloves. I have a whole oh, thank you, darling Nikki. I have a whole box of them, thank God. So I've been wearing those because my husband's not going out. I volunteered as tribute in my house to go I'll go get the coronavirus. But he's like deathly afraid, but I don't want him getting it. I'm more scared of him getting it than I am of myself, because he has asthma, so he'll definitely end up on a friggin' ventilator. I want one of those washable ones. You know, you could probably make one, Beth. I'm sure if you Google it or go on YouTube. I was thinking of just, hear me out, taking a old t-shirt, right? Like a man's t-shirt, not like the women's ones, but like a straight, boxy men's t-shirt. And just, if you cut it into a strip, like maybe 4 inches wide, right? Yeah, that seems about right from your nose, maybe 5 inches just to be safe. And then cutting 2 splits on each side, and then you could tie one around the top and then one around, below your ears, and it's pretty much good to go. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. Cotton is best for masks. Yeah, right. You take a cotton t-shirt. Basically, that doctor was saying, that was on that live, on Duty Ron's live, I was saying it's really more to just prevent touching your face. What? Wearing tampons? How do you do that? How do you wear tampons? Are you talking about maxi pads, maybe? There's no way in hell I'm going out into public with tampons on my face. I don't give a fuck what's out there. I don't care if there's if you told me everybody in Walmart was infected with the coronavirus, I would not walk in nowhere with tampons on my face. It's just not happening. Sorry. That's fucking hilarious. You can make them and put a pocket in it. Well, I'm lucky. My husband had some leftover. He has like a few, like maybe 3 or 4 of them leftover. What is it? E95 masks. The only thing is I can't wear them with my glasses on because my glasses get fogged up when I'm breathing. Yesterday I had my contacts in and it was fine. I don't know what a girl wears. The pad thing. Oh, positively put. I'm sorry. I can't see your picture. I didn't realize you were a man. My bad. He's like, I don't know what a girl wears. I can't. Your picture is so small on my thing right now, so I couldn't even see what you were. Well, then that makes sense that you didn't know what it was. Duty Ron presented this video on his channel. Yes, click that link and definitely watch it, guys, because if you're worrying, it'll put your mind at ease. The thing that we're fearing is the unknown, right? It's kind of like the same kind of fear that some of us had during 9/11, after 9/11, right? We were scared of the unknown. We were scared of these people that, we didn't know where they were going to come from or how they were going to attack us, or, it was scary. This is actually a little less scary in a sense because you can do stuff to prevent it. You can't prevent a terrorist attack or bombing. I mean, you might be able to, but chances are it's not happening. Yeah, Elliot, I read forward. I shared it on my community post too. So yesterday after I watched it, because it really put me at ease. Yeah, I had headscarves too. I keep looking for I had like so many do-rags because I used to wear them on my hair, I can't find them. But anything, just as long as it's kind of just preventing you from touching your face. Plus, obviously, droplets and stuff in the air. Pink Lady Look has good advice too, because she's in the healthcare industry as well. That video by far is the best. Yeah, Duty Ron, that's the best. I mean, I haven't even seen one even close to that. To be honest with you, I haven't been watching a lot of them because I stopped watching the news years ago. Where did my StreamYards go? Did I lose it? Great. That's weird. My StreamYard's missing. Oh, there it is. I was getting really bad anxiety from just watching the news. 9/11 was scary. 9/11 was very scary, especially in New York. Just that feeling afterwards of not knowing if something was going to happen again. It was a very, very scary feeling. Wow, look at this picture. That's pretty photoshopped. The beach looks so nice in Suffolk County in this picture. Too bad when you get there, it's not that nice. Mega Master live do arts and crafts projects with your son. Ah, interesting. What do you do? I will gladly make a vid or 2 detailing what you would need. Cool, Mac 11 Lynn. Tiffany, I'm sorry, so many assholes are going after you. What is their deal? It's constant. They it's the drama, people. That's what it is. They don't know how to talk about other things, guys. Basically, wash the shit out of your hands and do not touch your face, period. Exactly. I touch my face so much. It's a bad habit because my nose is always itchy. I don't know. I always have like a friggin' itch or something. And I have to like even now when I'm checking out at the store, I take my card and I'll put the card in because I have the little chip, and then I don't want to touch the pen or the buttons, so I use like my key to push the buttons. But some of them won't let you push it. You have to use your finger. I should start carrying a stylus around. That's a good idea. You know what I did today on the way out of Walmart too? I grabbed a bunch of the cart wipes and I cleaned my car with them on my way out. I was like, thanks. I cleaned off the cart. That went on the way out. I grabbed more so I could clean up my car a little bit. My phone. I disinfected my phone and everything. Yeah, Z Hounds. I don't never carry cash, so we're only allowed outside once or twice a day. Don't touch coins. Yeah, I've always. Well, Crime Care. Yeah, I have a little tiny bottle of hand sanitizer, and it's almost done. And I'm like, oh, your hands are clean, and you're good. If they aren't, you're risking getting infected. Exactly. I'm gonna like put freaking Johnson and Johnson. I'm gonna single-handedly keep them in business with all the lotion that I use. God, use a Q-tip at the money machines or ATMs and throw them away. That's a good idea, Leo wife. I don't use cash either. I prefer to use Apple Pay, so I don't have to touch a stupid thing at all. Z Hounds, you still have PTSD from 9/11? Oh, I'm sure a lot of people do. So it was a scary time in our, especially if you had family or friends or if you were down there yourself. So scary. I've been cleaning my phone and car handles and doorknobs. Yeah, Beth, that's what I did. I cleaned off my handles, anything that I touched, the steering wheel. My hands are so dry they hurt. I don't have no sanitizer. I was gonna say, I mean, one place that maybe people don't think about to go to get hand sanitizer is Bath and Body Works, but I'm sure a lot of people probably already did that. 1 tablespoon of bleach per gallon of cool water. I hate bleach. Oh, I hate bleach. Every time hearing a plane, I thought it would crash into a building. Yeah, Capone, that's what it was. It was. I grew up right near an airport, and it was like there's this one street where you pull up and like the planes are landing and they're flying pretty low right over your head, and it's like it was just scary. I remember that feeling of like you just don't know what's gonna happen. I've seen you been so kind to get so Dawn, you're feeling so bad for Clary saying you guys always drag her. I've never heard you guys do that. Yeah, we're the ones who are dragged. At a certain point in time, you just have to start ignoring it, and that's all you could do. Wipes and sanitizer. Well, I was thinking you probably couldn't even get it on what do you call it, Amazon at this point. Great, get a 1-day pill. Oh, Val, yeah, no, I just went and that's why I went to Walmart today, was to get my allergy medicine. I have to. I mean, this is just a cold, thank God, but I mean, I just took it and I'm still stuffed up, so I'd hate to see how it would be if I didn't take it. My husband started using my neti pot. Now I have to wash it and disinfect it. You have relatives in Sayville. I grew up right down the block from Sayville, Renee. Like literally next town over. That's crazy. My best friend used to own a store over there. One of my good friends. If we were in OCD before this, Duty Ron, like, it's so weird though. It's like, when is this gonna go away? When are we gonna? I mean, I know it's gonna be a while. You know what I'm saying? But like, how long are we gonna have to be like this? Like, that's the scary part. I know it's not gonna be forever, but it is gonna be for a while. And it's like kind of disturbing. I just like can't do Duty Ron said, well, I said yesterday to my husband, I'm having I asked Duty Ron too. I said, "Are you guys okay over there?" And because Duty Ron lives, next county over from me, so we're kind of close. We're both on Long Island, and he says his wife's having shopping withdrawals, and I was like, "Me too." I was like, "That's so funny," because I had just told my husband that I was having shopping withdrawals too. I was like, "That's really all I miss is just going out, like shit, somewhere." I hate it. I hate being trapped in the house like this, but you know what? It's for the better right now. It's going to be 6 months at least. Yeah, I figured that. You know what it is right now? I think that there's also like every store is out of toilet paper and uh what do you call it? Hand sanitizer, even soap. I had to buy hand soap today. We ran out in my kitchen and there was like 2 bottles left. Make your own hand sanitizer, 90% rubbing alcohol, aloe vera gel, and a few drops of lavender oil. I don't even know if I have that. I think you could use glycerin too if you want instead of aloe vera gel. Although the aloe vera is probably a little bit more like conditioning. I mean, not conditioning. You know what I mean? Emollient on your hands. 6 months. I don't think we're going to be trapped for 6 months. I think we're going to be just, social distancing and not being on top of each other, which is probably, why I think that thank you, Marianne. That's probably why I think my son's not going to be back in school anytime this year. I haven't been out in 3 weeks, only to go to the mailbox and put the trash on the street for pickup. It seems like eternity at times. I know, Renee. It's only been what, a week, maybe 2. I don't even know. I'm just glad this didn't happen on my birthday. Well, I am kind of still pissed off because it happened right after my son's hockey tournament, and then I never got to go to my hibachi dinner for my birthday. Never got that filet mignon. Damn it. Live text me a link. Oh, okay. Hold on, Pink. Flower for life in the house. Hold on a second. Some say, well, Candy McButtersnap, the thing that I was watching yesterday on Duty Ron's channel, it was the doctor was basically explaining that once you get this, you'll have an immunity to it, right? And then after that, they think that it's going to mutate, but into a less severe form. And so it'll be more like getting a cold or something. Right now, it's just, I guess it's it takes time for that to happen though. So it's just crazy how these things happen. Like I remember when we learned about the Black Plague in in school, you're like, that shit would never happen nowadays. And here it is, like we're kind of there almost, not as bad, but I mean that killed like how much of the world's population? Hold on, Pink. Let me get you. Oh, I thought I sent it to you. I guess I didn't. Here you go. There you go. I have been in for 3 weeks, only been out 2 times to get groceries, but I'm a homebody anyway. I'm going outside for vitamin D, though, in my backyard. Yeah, I can't go out. Flower for Life, no problem. Thank you for going up there and taking the beating you did. Not from Diane. Diane seems to think that I had that addressed, towards her. No, I didn't mean it towards her. Hold on, guys. I have to blow my nose. I'm just going to mute for a second. Okay. Maybe I have the coronavirus, but it's only a cold. See you soon, Duty Ron. Have a good night. Look at Duty Ron going to bed all early and shit. He probably has to work. I wish I could go to bed this early. It's 12. I'm like, it's early. It's early for me. I wonder if I had in January when I had pneumonia. They never tested for flu, though. Mrs. Nevins, a lot of people have been saying that because I mean, I don't think it's just to me, it's impossible. Like John Crimes got really sick in January, and Purple Rain was really sick. I remember she had this like bad thing with this bad cough, and she just couldn't kick it. Like she couldn't kick it no matter what. And I kept telling her, go to the doctor, girl. You need to go get tested for like the flu or something. Cause like, if it was the flu, it should have been gone already. But the doctor last night said that it should only really be 4 days that you're feeling horrible from this. And then, you won't, the only reason you should go to the emergency room is if you're experiencing shortness of breath. If you just have the fever and it feels like a flu, 60-minute how to start. Really, Beth? That's interesting. Oh, is that? No, that's not pink. That's interesting. They've known about it since November. It wouldn't surprise me, Beth. It wouldn't, because this is, I don't know. They say it started. I talked about this the other night in their wet markets, these meat markets where they basically like slaughter live animals and sell the meat. It's like a flea market for meat, I guess. And it's like the most unsanitary looking thing in the world. I think my hubs had it last month. Interestingly, Oaf. Your illness lasted a month, Mrs. Nevins? Yeah. See, that was like Purple Rain. It was way longer than I've ever seen somebody have like just a regular flu. Even John was in bad shape, man. I don't know if you guys remember, but he was like really sick. I don't even know how he was getting up on panels and doing lives and shit during that time. Because I was like, dude, if I looked like you and sounded like you right now, I would not be fucking doing lives. Fuck that. Oh, here we go. Here's Pink. Hey, girl.
Hey, how are you? Hi, everybody.
Good. Could you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I hear you good.
Awesome. How's everyone doing?
We're good. We're just, living our quarantine life here.
Right.
How is it up by you, Pink?
So in Massachusetts, there's been 48 deaths as of this morning.
Shit.
It's been rising every day. I haven't watched the news since this morning.
Right.
And there's about 1,000 cases in Massachusetts.
Oh, so it's not as bad as it is here.
Well, it's climbing fast. I think we haven't peaked yet. It's more people are getting tested.
Right.
There's a site for me to go to be tested. I haven't gone yet.
Wow.
Because I'm in the medical profession. It's not mandated.
Right.
I don't know if I should go. I mean, I don't have symptoms, and I know that. I don't know. I'm a little bit leery about getting tested.
Yeah.
I know they're trying to collect data, but I also know that they are running, they need more test kits. So I kind of feel like
why waste it?
Right. Yeah. And then again, it's like, well, maybe I'm in that incubation period and I'm exposing myself to people. It's crazy.
Have you been dealing with anybody that has it?
Not directly. No.
Oh, good.
I have actually just found out that I was around somebody he was around someone who tested positive.
Oh, wow.
So all right. So the person who was around the person who just tested positive.
Right.
The guy who was around him put himself in quarantine. He's a physical therapist.
Okay.
And he has no symptoms. Huh. So the question was proposed, what do we need to do? Because we were around the physical therapist.
Right.
And we were informed through doctors that the chances of us getting COVID from that situation is very minimal. Huh. We were told that we had a greater chance of getting COVID from walking into like a supermarket.
Get out of here.
Than being around the physical therapist who he was around someone who tested positive.
Wow.
So we weren't directly around the person with COVID, but we were around someone who was exposed to COVID. So
Oh,
we were just told that we had a better chance of getting COVID by walking into a store.
I hope they're right, you know?
Yeah, yeah. But we're all, we do it every day. We
Right,
take our temperatures before we get into work.
right,
And there's not always a temperature either, but we're
right.
doing the best. We're doing what we know how to do. That's all
Yeah,
we can
right,
do. The
right.
CDC's updating, and as things come along, we're learning and we're implementing, everything we know. And it changes daily, believe me.
Yeah,
You
right.
know,
Gallery Girl just said she said MA, I'm assuming Massachusetts has 4,955 confirmed cases. I guess
oh, okay. Then I must have been looking at the wrong. Why did I say 1,000?
I don't know. I guess maybe she just looked it up. Who knows?
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because there's more testing now, I think the testing just started like a week ago
Right.
or a week and a half ago. So now there's sites up outside of like CVS's
Yeah.
for medical professionals only, medical staff. That includes anyone who works in a hospital, medical assistants, nurses' aides, nurses, doctors, lab technicians. So people are getting tested who aren't even symptomatic, and
Right.
some of them are finding out that they are positive. They're just in the incubation stage.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Tallulah just said my cousin is in the hospital in NYC with COVID-19. He's holding his own low oxygen levels. He's 64. Sorry to hear that, Tallulah.
Oh my
Prayers
goodness.
for your cousin.
Is he on a ventilator?
It looks like he's probably on oxygen because it says he has low oxygen levels.
Oh God.
Jesus. We have trillions
Yeah,
from
prayers to him. Yeah. And
Oh
then I
my
heard
God.
someone told me that an infant, Rita, I think, told me in Chicago, an infant just died from COVID, 4
Get
months
out of
old.
here.
Yeah.
That has to be the first one because there was
But I haven't heard. I mean, I've got to look it up.
I just dropped the water. Hold on.
That's okay. But I haven't watched the news. I watched it briefly this morning, our governor of
Right.
Massachusetts, but I haven't watched like world news or nationwide news, country, wide news. So
Oh
I'm
my
not,
God.
I didn't hear about the infant, but Rita said an infant died the other day.
Oh shit. That's so scary. That is so scary. Hold on. I just
Yeah.
dropped water all over my laptop.
Let me get to chat because I don't see chat
Thank
right
God
now.
I put one of those things on here. Oh my God. I put one of those plastic things. This is a MacBook and they're so goddamn expensive.
Yep.
My husband got it for me for my birthday.
I know. How do you like it? I have the MacBook Air too.
Oh, really? Oh, you do? Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, it's little. I have a Big Mac, like a Big Mac. I have the regular one, the desktop in my office, but
Yeah.
like, sometimes I don't feel like sitting up there. I have ADD. I can't sit still for that long.
No, I love this, especially for traveling. Like when I
Right.
travel,
Yeah.
it's light and
Shit, I need a paper towel. This is not
so there's a 13-inch and the 15-inch MacBook Air.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
difference was like $1,000.
I know. So yeah, I got the smaller one.
Yeah, I did too.
I really wanted it just for like this purpose. Like, if I want to go on the internet, say if my phone's dead and like or
Yeah.
if I want to watch a movie, because I do not use my TV anymore. I barely watch anything on my TV. Everything's on
Yeah.
my phone or my computer. So I was like,
Yep.
that's plus well, my son was doing travel hockey this year. Well, he should have been doing his spring travel team. Obviously, it's not happening right now. But
Right.
I was like, that would be good for when we go this way. I could like upload videos and stuff if we're away. But
Right.
yeah, that doesn't look like it's happening.
Yeah, so
I'm
there are
gonna put an
people
airline
in
ticket.
chat. There are people in chat that are saying yes, an infant did die.
Oh
from
wow.
COVID.
Aw. I wonder if it was an infant that had like some type of condition.
Well, I don't know. I thought when babies are born, they have a pretty strong immune system.
That's what I was
But
under the
At
impression.
some point, it does drop off. But when you're born, they've got a great immune system. But I think within a few weeks or a month, their immune system drops down.
Oh, really? Oh, that's so
Um,
scary. Oh,
so this is what I know about the surgical masks, that if you don't have one, I wouldn't
right,
get too fearful, because from what I know, though, from what I've been told and what we, would do in the medical field, obviously they're better than nothing. But
right.
the people that should be wearing those masks, and they
Are
should be
the
sealed on the side of the mouth. So that's like if you make the cloth mask, like out of jersey material, like an old football, like Hernandez, cut that one up and make a
right.
mask. But
Yeah, right.
it
Can't
has
believe
to
you
be
got people
sealed.
sick.
It has to be sealed. So when we're fitted, like in hospitals, we are actually fitted to make sure, that they seal the sides of our mouths, that nothing can get in or out. So if you're out, people should be wearing the mask, or like if you're coughing,
Wait, why is the jersey material better?
because it's stretchy. It creates a seal around the mouth.
Oh, really? Because my son actually has a what the hell, Tom Brady jersey from the Patriots, and I'm like, great,
Yep,
great.
cut it
Just
up.
put it now. It got
Cut
freaking
it up.
traded, so
Yep, yep. Brady left for Florida. He did a video a couple of days ago, wishing everyone good health, blah, blah, standing in front of his Florida home.
oh my
You
god.
know, yeah, he was with us for 20 years.
Yeah, I
And,
don't follow football, but I knew that he was like a big, part of the Patriots, and I was shocked when I heard that he traded, and I'm like,
right.
but I was like, all right, I guess my son's not gonna be needing that jersey anymore, so
No, no.
maybe I'll make
So,
a mask out of it.
yeah. So the thing with the surgical masks is that the material that, most of the masks that you see people out with, dentists use them, you might see
It
them, they come
bunches
blue
up,
or
right?
yellow. They absorb liquid. So if someone were to cough,
Oh,
okay, who wasn't wearing a mask, and
right.
it gets on your mask, that kind of mask absorbs liquids.
Oh boy.
Okay. Now it's better than nothing. Okay.
Right,
Is it
right,
100%? No.
right,
No. If that were to happen, you need to take that mask off immediately, dispose of it in a bag, and wash your hands. But
right,
it should be more for people who are coughing,
right,
um,
exactly.
who don't know they have it. And there's people who have like asthma who cough. I've coughed, I have allergies. And
Right,
sometimes I will wear it just not to freak people out. It's never happened.
right, right,
But if you don't have one, it's not the end of the world. Just make sure, in like touching our face, yeah, that's a hard one. What I've been doing is I'm really trying to be mindful of my right hand. I use my pointer finger only, and I take my left hand and grab it.
right, right.
Okay. So I'm always holding my hands together.
Uh,
And when I first started, I'm like, this is never going to work.
right,
It's never going to work. But actually, it's starting to work. I'm starting to be more mindful of keeping my hands together.
right,
And then if you have hand sanitizer, that's great. If you don't, just make sure you don't touch your face, your eyes. Try to avoid touching your car, the seats of your car, but you will, but wipe it down when you get home, and then wash your hands. The most effective way, more so than hand sanitizer, is hand washing with soap, because
right,
soap breaks down a protein in this virus, in the cells or whatever of this virus. Soap destroys the protein that
okay.
keeps this virus alive. So that's why, like, when you wash your clothes, you know, just use laundry detergent will kill. Now, clothes are porous.
Yeah, right,
Um, so they say, someone asked me the question, well, should I wash my clothes every single time I'm out? Yeah, it's a good thing. Don't go crazy about it. But
right,
clothes are porous, meaning clothing won't necessarily trap a virus.
right.
So, these people, I was doing my laundry twice.
Yeah, right.
I stopped doing that. I stopped doing that.
Yeah,
Um,
people were freaking out. That doctor that was on Duty Ron Singh said that yeah, it's not necessary. Like,
yeah, she was from Boston too. It's like, huh? And I'm like, oh my God, it's a doctor. I've got to wash my clothes twice. No,
mhm,
no, once is enough. Then it goes in the dryer. Maybe, I don't know, unless she's directly with COVID, but it
right,
she's just wants to feel safe. But for the everyday person who's not in the medical field or in direct contact with COVID patients, just one wash is fine as long as you
right,
use soap. You don't even need to use bleach.
right,
Soap is efficient enough. And then when you come home, make sure you wash down your seats in your car, your baby seat, your door handles on the outside. And what I forgot to wipe down was the seatbelt and the buckle.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't even think of that.
I
Good.
didn't either till today. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my
right.
God, like the seatbelts, because the buckle is metal. Whether the seatbelt is porous, I don't know. But yeah, wipe down the straps too.
Hold on, Ben. Are you okay? What's going on? What happened with Ben? Please don't say you will dox people in a chat.
Ben, he likes to start trouble, doesn't
Well,
he?
no,
Ben,
Ben's usually good. That's why he's always
yeah,
good in here. I
Ben,
think so.
go make an
Something
eggo. I
happened.
just did.
Ben, don't dox him in here. But he's an asshole, Ben.
Who's he talking about?
180. He made something tonight, and I'm not even sure. I heard for a second that he was saying that Ben. Yeah, Ben. No, you're right. I was just asking if you were right. He was saying that I don't know. He made some deal with Ben, and he's saying Ben broke it, and it's just like these people they're just insane. It's like enough's enough already with these fucking people with this bullshit.
Mm,
They're so it's 24 hours a day, and they don't take a break, and it's like there's more important things going on in the world right now
yeah,
than
absolutely.
I mean, like we're not, especially where I live. I mean, it's bad. Like stop worrying about all this other nonsense. It's not important.
I'll tell you, being in the medical field, I'm telling you all this. It's bad out there.
Yeah,
It's bad. So I know there's a lot of people home and they're kind of cut off from the outside world except for television. I'm
right.
telling you, it's bad. If you don't have to go to the store,
Don't.
just leave if it's essential. To have one person designated
Yeah,
to
that's
go to the
me.
store.
Right.
Do not bring your kids. If they're old enough, leave them at home.
Yeah, I know. I saw somebody in the Walmart before with their kid, this little kid. I'm like, why do you have your kid with you? Like, I
Right.
get
Well,
like
maybe
my
she has absolutely nobody else, but I'll tell
right.
you, I've seen people waiting in cars while
Yeah,
the person goes in, which is great. I also was at Trader Joe's today and I saw several mothers with their kids who are old enough to stay home.
right,
And there's no need for that because now you're putting all three of you at risk.
right.
Yeah, we all want to get out of the house, right? But
Yeah,
leave your kids in the car and just say, look, I'll be right out.
exactly.
Um, I know one guy who his wife's a nurse and he's a double transplant patient.
Right.
Okay. He's a double transplant
Oh, that's
patient.
scary.
He was a diabetic, pancreas and kidney transplant. He no longer has diabetes, but he's doing the food shopping.
Right.
So
Oh my God, were they crazy?
it's like, why? And he says, well, and she's pregnant and they have like a 4-year-old child.
Wow.
And he's like, well, she does so much. I figured I'd help her. I'm like, are you kidding?
Right.
Like, this is the life of a single mom. Let me tell you, it can be done. And it's temporary. One person can do this, can go to work, can stop at the grocery store on their way home,
Right.
without putting another person in your family at risk,
Exactly.
even if they're healthy.
Right.
There's no need because now you're doubling your odds, so to say, of perhaps contracting it, or if you don't have symptoms, to be carrying it and giving it to someone.
Right. Right. My son hasn't left the house at all. I'm like, my husband brought him to like just a parking lot the other day so he could skate a little bit, but that's
Yeah.
he hasn't left the house for any other reason because everybody's freaking out. It's
So
like
how is your son dealing with this?
He's fine. He's just like, to him, you know, what is going on with my computer? It's so weird. When I walk to somewhere that is darker, the screen's getting darker. I hope it didn't get fucked up for me just putting fucking spilling that water on that. I think it has some stupid setting that it's like automatically dimming energy maybe. But
there's
it's not.
There's two controls on the top of your keyboard.
Yeah,
the
that. Yeah, but it's
numbers.
doing it by itself though. I'm trying to hold on.
It might be adjusting.
It
if you
is.
press the F6 or press the F2, those are your light panels.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. What am I? What's the F5 then? What the hell? I'm pressing the wrong one. Jesus.
The F5 decreases it. The F6 increases it, and also F2 and
it's still doing it. This is so
F2
weird.
will increase it also. So you have two light controls.
Yeah, but it's so an opposite. You know, and like it's supposed to get brighter when you're in a darker area. When I go into the light, it's getting brighter. And
my cell phone does that too. A lot
you
of
can
times,
take that off on your phone. I hate that.
A lot of times it does the reverse, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like messed up. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Well, Flower for Life, yeah, it probably is. I don't know. It's just backwards. It's weird. I don't know. I might just have to restart it because it hasn't.
Yeah, the social distancing, like in Boston, when we had a really nice day last week.
Right.
You know, people were out, and there's a huge park in the Boston area called the Arboretum. It's a beautiful park. It reminds me of Central Park, kind of. You know, it's really big and walking paths, and you know, there's kids playing basketball. Like, so what the city did is they zip tied all the nets.
Oh wow!
Instead of closing the parks, because some states are closing their parks completely. I mean, people do need to get out. And they're cordoning off certain sections of the park where people are gathering, like at tables, picnic tables. So they took away the picnic tables. I mean, they have to do this.
Why? Like, it's sad though. Why can't people just listen? Like, it's not that.
I don't know. I think with the younger kids, they have a sense of immunity to this.
Right.
That they're not going to get it, but yet they could be carriers. But younger kids are getting it as we get more data.
Scary.
Yeah. So it's just a matter that maybe the parents need to really sit down with your kids and say, hey, you know, and don't sugarcoat it with your older kids. Say, hey, this is serious stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could get very sick from this, like, or you could get someone else sick who's older, who's compromised, and they could die from this.
Yeah.
So I think with older kids, you know, older teenagers, you really gotta be like,
my son, he's fine being home. He don't care, you know. He's just like, he's a little confused, like, why can't I go out? But you know, I'm like, you might not even be going back to school this year, so this might be it for you. You might be home all summer. And that's it. There's nothing we can do.
I think with younger children, what we have to be mindful of is just even though we reassure them, you know, they can read our body language. They know us, right? So they can look at your expressions, they can sense your demeanor, they could hear you talking on the phone to one of your friends or on a live stream saying, God, this is scary. So you really, with younger kids, got to be careful on, you know, when you talk to them, make sure you relax and that, you know, you're smiling, or just, you know, for younger kids.
Wait, hold on. Mac 11 said, now here people out with no reason. We are on lockdown, can be fined $1,000 first time, second 3,000, and third time 7,000, and jail time. What do you mean out, Mac 11? Like, just like out for no reason? Or like, I mean, you said that, but I don't understand it. Like, you can't even go to the store. How are they going to know?
What state is that?
I don't know. Yeah, what state is that? If you don't mind sharing, if you don't want to say.
I know here it's not mandated, but when it does, if it does come to that, I know that I carry a letter from my employer stating I'm an essential worker, and I also have like a thing I have to put on my dashboard saying essential worker nurse.
Oh my God.
If it comes to that point where it's absolutely mandated. I mean, so it's mandated that you can leave to go to the grocery store, the pharmacy, gas to get
Right.
gas for your car, and there's one more, but
Oh, Max in Canada. Interesting. I thought Canada was pretty like good. I didn't realize that it spread. I
you know
thought
what's happening? Other countries, I think, are going off of what they're seeing from like our country, and they're
right,
trying
right.
to get ahead of it.
Yeah, which is smart.
Yeah, so they're like, that's it. Even though, say Boston has had, lockdown in place, but it's not mandatory. It's strongly advised. It's still not working, So
Right,
let's cut the red tape and say, all right, let's just. And I think personally, Trump should have done this from the get go.
right.
That we should have closed our borders a lot sooner. But
Yeah, definitely.
again, we're learning, right?
Hmm. Yeah, like people coming in from other countries and stuff.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
instead of
Yeah, maybe if we have done this sooner,
right.
it it might make a difference. Massachusetts now, anyone who flies into Logan Airport from out of state,
Hmm.
or that's it. You got to go into quarantine for 14 days, and I don't know how they're going to control that. What are they going to do? Like follow them around?
Right,
But they're
right.
making it very clear: if you come into Massachusetts, you have to go into quarantine for 14
Yeah, they're doing the
days.
same thing in Rhode Island. They're suing, like they're having people, anybody from New York that's coming there, they're getting pulled over by the police, and they're getting um they have to do a 2-week quarantine mandatory. Like,
But how do they implement that? I mean,
I don't
do
know.
they like
They have to
color
be.
their tires with like red paint or something? Like,
I know.
be on the
That's what I
lookout for
was
that
thinking.
tire with the red paint on it. I don't know
Yeah,
how they're gonna enforce that.
I don't either. Especially like now, it would take like a lot to be, keep track of that, and make sure that, people are. I mean, I guess the most they could do is, I don't know, come check up on you. But like, do they have enough manpower for that right now? I mean, it's kind of crazy.
They don't, because now cops are getting
Wow.
it. Prison, I just heard now I don't know what state it's in, but now prisoners are getting it because like, correctional officers,
Oh shit. Yeah.
nurses come in. So that's gonna in their what state was it in? Oh, it was in New York. They're asking the governor to please release the prisoners
Wow.
who are compromised,
Wow.
to prevent them from getting this. And I
Oh my
personally
God.
think nonviolent offenders should just be released.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Like
if you're in there
drug
for like
offenses, unless you're a drug dealer, but I don't know. But
yeah. Yeah.
I think there are a lot of people in jail, which jail is like 2 years and under sentencing.
Right, exactly.
Prisons are a different story, but
Yeah.
in jail, let a lot of these inmates go.
Yeah, like bullshit, like like not drug out,
Yeah,
but like, you know what I'm saying? People
well,
that are in there for like bullshit,
nonviolent crimes.
Yeah, they should, because it's really scary. I read that in the news too. I thought it was somewhere new. Wait, who's under what was it called? In place? What is it? Shelter in place. Who's under
Shelter in
that?
place.
Julie just said it in the chat. I'm just wondering where that is. She said
Massa-
in New York. Is she
Well,
in New York?
Mac is from Canada. That's a mandatory. We in Boston,
Oh my God.
Massachusetts, we have shelter in place, but it's not mandated. It is strongly advised. The governor doesn't want to do that yet, because
Right.
then we're looking at fines and more manpower for the police, and where Boston is just trying to like hopefully say, look at it. A lot of people have been doing their part. Believe me. I mean,
Right.
I see positive things going on, but you're always going to have those ignorant people that just can't follow rules.
Yeah, exactly.
And what happens is, if they can't follow the rules, then there's going to have to be a mandated stay-at-home order.
Exactly.
And then there's going to be, God, I don't know, riots, looting. I don't know. Like, we've had no reports of looting, which is very surprising.
Yeah, I know. I have to. Yeah,
because businesses are closed down here. Businesses are
same here.
closed
The
down.
mall, everything is closed, and there's no toilet paper anywhere. There's no paper towels, no toilet paper anywhere. It's kind of scary. I mean, I
And
have
what's with the toilet paper
I
companies?
don't
Like,
know. I don't get it.
why are they even restocking? This is toilet paper we're talking about.
It's ridiculous. It really is. What time is it? Oh wow, it's already 12:39. I can't
But
believe it.
overall, I think as a country, as a world, I think
Right,
we're doing a phenomenal job. Everybody that is doing their part, whether it's just
right.
staying at home, and I know it's hard, but
It is.
trust
Yeah.
me, please trust
But
me,
there's
being
nowhere to go though. That's the whole thing. So it doesn't, like we can't even
right, but
go
being
anywhere.
out there as an essential worker, and I know I don't speak just for myself, I would rather be home.
Right.
That's how scary it is out there. I go to
Yeah,
work
right.
and my stomach is bouncing all
Oh
over the
my God.
place.
My girlfriend, I gave her she's pregnant and she's a nurse at this like kind of shitty hospital over here. And I gave her a mask. I had one of those like clear masks that cover your face, just
Yep,
for like extra layer of protection for her because it's bad
that
there.
was nice of
The
you.
hospital was running out of masks, and they were, I mean,
Yep. I just
pregnant.
my dad just found a whole bunch of those construction masks in his workshop because he
Yeah, that's what I
did
have.
carpentry
Hmm.
as and then he found a whole box of the purple gloves, the good gloves.
Right.
And I wish I knew because I'd be like, geez, we could have used them, but he actually donated them to a
Oh,
Boston hospital,
hold on.
which is
Hold on. Mac 11 Lynn said, tell Pink to look at Roy Lab Stats channel here on YouTube. China and Italy are now far behind USA in confirmed
yeah,
cases.
USA is the number one country that has the worst. Now, if you look at the
Wow.
numbers, okay, don't be fooled by the numbers. They're going by statistics.
Right.
It's like when you vote for a president, right?
Right.
They don't go by all the numbers. It gets really confusing, right? You're
Yeah.
looking at the numbers and like, wow, this one was higher than Trump. Why did Trump win? They're going, if anyone's took a statistics scores, it's statistics.
Right. Right.
So I read that the United States is now the number one country for the most cases of COVID.
Wow.
And it
Wow.
doesn't seem like that, right? Because China is so populated, but they're going by statistics,
Right. Right.
which is complicated. The course is complicated too, but it's interesting. But I think what you can do is just do your part. Staying home is such a great help.
Yeah, really.
Um, and I think I know staying home must be so hard, but truly being out there, it's scary.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
scary. Being in the medical field. And I feel guilty because as a nurse, it's who we are. It's not what we do, right?
Yeah,
We want to
right.
help people. But then we have this part of us, it's like, hell no.
Right.
And we feel guilty, but we also we don't know. It's the unknown is what we are fearful of.
Exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, it's the unknown. It's like you can't see this thing or, touch it. It's like you don't know what's gonna happen, especially if you're in a hospital. Like I can't even, oh my God, I can't even imagine. It's just scary. It's a scary thought. Whose channel is this? Oh, is that my channel? Thank you, Marianne. Um,
um Leanna, that friend of yours who is pregnant,
yeah,
they should have let her go
I
and have her
know.
collect
I
unemployment.
know. I know. I can't even believe I was like, what are you doing working? And she's like they haven't like other states were doing that with pregnant women and
Right.
New York didn't do it. I guess because we have so many cases. I don't know. It's just like I
See
was so worried about
no,
her.
that's where I think selfishness comes in. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, but
it
I
is.
know like nurses are needed. I'm even being contacted by agencies to,
Wow.
please can you go to this hospital? Please can you go to that hospital?
Oh my God.
If a pregnant woman, you know, should go home, there will probably always be a nurse, whether it's through agency that's hired to go to these hospitals, traveling, well, not traveling nurses, they can't travel anymore, but there's state agencies where nurses can work through that go to different hospitals, different facilities.
Right.
Nursing homes are being hit hard. The pregnant women should, I don't care if you're 3 weeks pregnant, they need to go home.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wow. She didn't even ask me. It was actually another friend of mine that's a nurse that asked, and she was looking for one online, and I said, yeah. I'm like, I have one. She's like, you don't have another one? I'm like, no. My husband had a brand new shield, because he's a welder. And I was like, I mean, I can give it to you. I don't, and she's like, no, give it to our other friend because she's pregnant. And I'm like, oh shit, I've totally forgot. I'm like, what? Like, I was stunned to hear that she's even still working. And then her husband's a police officer.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
they're both like high risk.
That's scary. Yeah.
He's got how many kids now? I think 3. So
And you know something, those masks, the surgical masks, right, the disposable ones, at
right,
their best, they are only effective for a few hours at their
right,
best,
right.
which is some protection, not 100%. So, we're seeing nurses, doctors, medical staff having to wear the same mask all day long.
Yeah, that's so bad. That's so bad because you guys
At
used to
least,
change
yeah,
them like all the time, right?
well, from patient to patient.
Yeah, right.
You
Wow.
never, like, when you go, when you walk into a room with a mask,
Right.
and
You
as
throw
you
it out before
leave,
you leave
you
the room.
throw it out, you throw the gloves out, then you go
Yep.
wash your hands.
Yep.
To have to, and that's how staph is spread.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're looking at COVID. Now we're looking at staph
Oh
infections.
my God. That's scary.
Yeah, it's not good. It's scary out there. And you don't want to end up in a hospital.
No, you don't. That's
You
what
don't.
my cousin, I don't talk to her, but my other cousin told me she's pregnant right now and she's due in April, second week of April or something like that. So they're putting her in the hospital. Her husband's not even allowed to be there. I think she has a C-section,
That's weird.
scheduled.
My niece is due in 2 weeks. She's got a scheduled
Mhm.
C-section.
So the husband's not even allowed to be there. He's not allowed to
Nope.
come up,
Nope.
nothing. So there's
Nope.
no visitors allowed. It's crazy. I can't even imagine that. Like, I couldn't imagine if my mom was like in the hospital during something like.
I don't even know if they'll allow. If you're having a C-section, you
Mhm.
are not going to allow your cell phone in there to tape it because it's a surgical, sterile
Yeah,
setting.
right, right.
You can wrap plastic around. They're not. I'll tell you this right now. You will not be allowed to have your cell phone in the operating room.
No, no way. It's like a
No.
breeding ground for germs, like a petri dish. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. It's unfortunate. I'm telling you, it's not good out there.
Oh, Beth just said I saw in the national news that nurses in New York are running out of gowns and are wearing garbage bags. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad, dude. Really bad. Really, really bad. That's why my
So
girlfriend was looking for masks, anything like she could have, to
yeah.
help
So if
out.
any of you, if you've got husbands or you yourself work with wood or have a, in your garage, if you have any kind of masks that have not been used, please, even if it's one,
Right,
drop it off, put it in a bag, drop it
right.
off at your hospital.
See, what the
Please.
scary thing about that though? I was thinking of this, and I don't know if I'm right, but like my husband has like a couple, but they're in this like open box, and I'm like, I don't know if like how do they know they're sterile? I guess
They,
it's
they, they
better than
don't. They're
nothing.
assuming if they're in an open box, bring them. Just drop them off at a hospital.
Right,
As
right,
long as they haven't been worn.
right, right. Yeah, I guess because he has only like I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 of them, but that's
But
it.
those 3 or 4 of them can literally stop the spread for somebody.
Right, exactly.
That's how important they are. In New Balance, which is the sneaker company, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
based
yeah.
in Boston, they're stepping up now in making masks for hospitals. So they're going from making shoes to
Yep.
masks.
Yeah, a lot
So
of
these
companies.
companies that don't even there's a oh, did you see the interview from this? I forget his name. He's a young designer in New York City. He makes gowns.
Right.
I think Good Morning America interviewed him, and he's now making masks.
Wow.
Um, and they're making like 200 an hour.
Right. Wow.
He's got staff working from home, so I think they're cutting the patterns and
Oh my
dropping them
God.
off. So he has very few people in his factory or wherever in New York City his designer place is
Right.
at.
Right.
But these are people that are just, if you've got hands and you can cut cut patterns. If you know someone in your community who's making these masks,
Right.
you know, contact them and say, what can I do? They give you the pattern. All you have to do is cut out the pattern.
Oh, look, Drama Moose just said, I work at Toyota. We are making ventilator parts. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
these are the good things that, you know, we hear about that, you know, we need to know about to keep us at ease.
Yeah, right. Because it's so scary out there.
Tawanda is delivering food.
Yep.
Okay. My daughter is shopping for the elderly and people who are sick,
right,
with cancer.
Wow.
So she's working off of tips.
I wish I could do that. That would be good for me to do because
you know, even from home,
right,
you know, call someone, call your neighbor.
right.
You know,
I'm worried about my neighbor. He's going through chemotherapy right now. So I'm like, you know, his family is just like, they've been hunkered down. Like they needed ketchup last week. I went and bought ketchup because I was like, I'll get it. Don't leave like the less.
That's nice. Do you know how much that means? Do you know how much that means to somebody?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
he's young too. He's my age, you know, so it's like but he's at risk now, so they have to be super careful, you know.
I'm sure his family is so grateful just to know that there's someone.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
And I would give your number to his family, just, you know.
Oh no, they had my number. They live right across the street. We were always talking. They're good friends of mine too, so they're like, you know, he's always like he just started what was it, maybe 2 months ago, found out that he had lymphoma, and so he was.
Yeah, my neighbor has that too.
Yeah,
he just found out recently also.
Tawanda just said you could call and ask your local store if they need help with deliveries. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And also in Massachusetts, it was on the news the other day. This elderly man, he's pretty close to 90. He lost his wife last week. She was 90. And of course, there's no big funeral. It's just for immediate family. And even with the immediate family, they're practicing social distancing in the funeral homes.
Oh my God.
So this man, they were married for like 50 years, a little bit over 50 years. And or maybe more. They had 8 children. They have 8 children together, 16 grandchildren, and 24 great-grandchildren. So what they did, you know, he's grieving alone. Well, one son lives with him.
Right.
So he's grieving basically alone without his other children, his grandchildren, and great-grandbabies. So what they did was every single child and grandchild got in their cars, police escort, and they had a vehicle parade in front of his house. His son says to him, Dad, let's go out and get the mail. And he uses a walker.
Right.
So the son knew what was going on, but the dad didn't. So he went out to get the mail, and then you see the cruiser coming with the lights on and a whole line of cars. And they drove by slow, and they all had their windows down, and they waved to him. They're like, I love you, Dad. And these are just like, you know, it was amazing. These are the great stories that are out there.
Right. I mean, yeah, thank God for those stories. It's so sad, just this whole thing. Like I heard that. Well, I know in Italy, I saw it on the news. They were having they had all these caskets just lined up in this room, you know, and they couldn't even bury the people. It was so sad.
It's awful. It's awful.
It really
is. And do you ever I'm sure you guys feel the same way. Do you ever wake up in the morning and be like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening?
Mm-hmm. Every morning.
It's that surreal feeling.
Because we've never lived through anything like this, ever.
No.
Ever.
Bill Gates, do you know Bill Gates predicted this 3 years ago?
Yes, I saw the video.
Did you see it?
To me. Yeah, he was talking about how we're not prepared for like this. There's this whole other thing. I don't know. My cousin gets into these crazy things sometimes. And she was trying to make me watch this. She's like, Bill Gates is in on it, and I'm like, it sounds like a conspiracy thing. I don't know. I'm you know, she wants me to watch it, so I was like, I'll watch it, but
it's really not. He's a brilliant man. It's really not a conspiracy. When you think about it, after watching his video and you think about it, like everything in life, we need to be prepared,
Yeah, right.
right?
Right.
So, I mean, there was the Spanish flu of 1918. There was the Black Plague over in the United Kingdom, in London. There was
Right.
the SARS. There were, but um, what I will say is for anyone with extended family, elderly parents, or
Yep.
a sibling that's disabled, you need a backup plan.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Because if one of your parents gets sick, it's not the time to be like, oh no, what do we do? You've got to talk to your parents or your siblings, get together on a call, um, and say, look, at if something happens to mom or dad, if they get sick,
Right.
we need to step up to the plate. What's our backup plan?
Yeah, right.
I had
Been
that
having those
discussion with my
conversations
father today
anyway.
because my mother, is having memory issues, and
Right.
you know, my father's though he's always like, a few years ago on a holiday, he's like, well, now that we've got you and your sister together, let's talk about something. And go,
Oh
what? He
no.
goes, well, I've got a picture. I want to show you where we're going to be buried. And I'm just like, oh my God, Dad. Like, he goes, no, this is important. This is important, while we're healthy to have this talk. And I'm like, okay, it's hard. We
Right.
did. And I'm glad we did, not on a holiday, but the same thing here. And I'm not saying if one of your parents dies, I'm saying if one of them gets sick, even if it's not COVID, you know, um, who's going to help out?
Right.
Are you going to take turns? Are you going to designate one person only to go stay with them? It has to be talked about.
Right. Right. It should be talked about anyway, because seriously, you don't want to end up in a situation like like I was in. You should talk about those kind of things, no matter what. But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely now those conversations need to happen. It's so
Leanna, do you
scary.
have is your father alive?
No, both my parents are gone, but my dad passed
I'm
away.
sorry.
Thanks. My dad passed away in 2006, and then my mom is exactly 10 years later. So yeah, it's crazy. I was thinking the other day, I was like, if my mom was still around during this, I wouldn't even be sleeping. Like I'd be like a nervous wreck because she had a compromised immune system from her kidney transplant. And she like was so reckless as it was, like she didn't listen to nobody. She wouldn't like
Yeah.
go out, she would go out like when it was snowing. And I know that doesn't affect your immune system. I'm just saying, like, she never listens to anybody. And when when there was other things going around, I would tell her, like, just be careful, and she's like, oh, stop. But this is serious. I mean, she could have got really, really sick, like, from
Mm.
this, I would have been stopping for
Marianne
her.
says, yeah, Marianne says it's like a war with an invisible enemy. That
Yes,
is
it
so
is.
true.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so true.
That's why earlier, I don't think you were in here yet, but I was saying, like, it was kind of like 9/11, like, because you didn't know what was going to happen, when or where or who was going to do it. It was just that fear of the unknown of, like, you didn't know if something else was going to happen, like you were a bombing or some bullshit was going to happen like that, and it's the same kind of
Hmm.
fear. It's just something that we don't know. We don't know where we're going to get it, or,
Yeah, and when I'm at work, I'll tell you, we're all looking at each other. We're not saying anything, but it's like we can read our minds. You can
yeah,
see it in our eyes.
it's scary.
We're passing each other, and we're praying for each other.
Yeah.
We're thinking about each other, and that look of uncertainty on all of our faces.
Um,
It's like, yeah.
See, and that's scary, even like no hearing that from somebody in the health field, because if you do get sick, you guys are the people that have to take care of us, and you're scared, just as scared as we are. It's just terrible. You're probably more scared because you guys are dealing with it directly. We're
Well,
not.
so far I haven't. I haven't. So
Right,
that being said, where I'm not dealing with it yet
right,
directly, and every day it's like what they're doing in the hospitals is depending on what floor you work on. All
right,
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 for example, say floor 5 is all COVID patients. Once that floor is filled, they go down to floor 4.
right.
Once that floor is filled with COVID, they go down to floor
Oh
3.
my
So
God.
what they're doing now, because they're afraid all the floors, where are other people going to go who don't have COVID? Massachusetts is the first place. They did this, 2 days ago?
Right.
Next to the hospital, there is a nursing home rehab center that has several floors, and they moved out all the nursing home residents
Wow.
into other facilities, nursing home facilities,
Right.
to make room and dedicate that, I believe, for COVID patients.
Wow.
Because the hospitals are going to run out of space. I mean, how many floors can you go down?
Yeah,
I have a
right.
friend, who works on the 4th floor. She's next in line to
Wow.
have direct contact with COVID patients.
Oh my God.
So,
That's scary.
yeah, and it's early. I mean, the cases are going up, up, up.
Yeah,
And
right. It's gonna spike before it gets better, which is scary because we don't know how bad it's gonna get. Hopefully, what we're doing right now is just preventing it and, making it. I mean, the virus, I just don't think the virus is gonna exist. From what this doctor was saying in this video that I watched the other day, that it'll weaken eventually. It'll mutate and it'll weaken and it won't be as bad.
right. They're
now.
saying, yeah, when people hear mutation, they're thinking the worst, like, oh,
Right.
it's going to be a whole new strain.
Right.
But once you build up antibodies,
Right.
okay,
Exactly.
if you were to get it again, it wouldn't be as severe.
Exactly.
Yeah. So mutation doesn't always, this is a new virus.
Right.
So, like the flu mutates, right? So we all get, those of us who get the flu vaccine, we
Yeah.
are being vaccinated against last year's flu.
Yeah, last year's, not the new
There's
strain.
4 strains, right?
Yeah.
So when people get the flu shot, right? And they're like, I hear it all the time, but I got the flu. I'm not getting it.
Right.
So we don't know what mutation happens, but if you get the flu shot and you still get the flu, your symptoms will not be as severe
Right.
as before because you've built up antibodies.
I never got a flu shot ever.
Yeah, but your own body, when you get the flu, it's a beautiful thing. Your body will fight it. It will build antibodies.
Right.
So people are like, well, can you get coronavirus again? We don't know yet. Well, we can know, like, once you get the COVID, the coronavirus, you can have lab work done. It'll measure your antibodies.
Right.
Okay, which means immunity. So if you have a certain number of antibodies, it will show immunity or not immune to that virus. So it's like when you go to school, like for medicine or whatever, you have to have like proof that you got your Hep B shots, you got your polio, whatever. And if you don't know, because your records were from a long time ago, your doctor takes blood work to show antibodies to see if you're immune or not. The chicken pox, if you got the shot, right? Or even if you didn't get the shot, you still have to get your blood taken to see if once you got the chicken pox, did you build up enough antibodies for it to not attack you again? And that's when you see in the lab sheet, it will say immune, meaning you're fine, you are protected.
Right.
When it says not immune, it's either, you didn't build up enough immunities and you have to get the vaccine again.
Right.
Because if you get a mutation of it and you never had it before, either way, you will get sick. But once you have it and you get it again, the symptoms are not as severe.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Wait, Mac 11 said, why did Mayo Clinic recommend keep your zinc levels up? I'm not sure, Mac 11. I know zinc is good, like if you have a cold, or I guess it helps you fight illnesses. Like, I don't know. I'm not really sure what the science is behind that, but they say that zinc is good when you have, like, it'll shorten the duration of a cold or something when you have zinc in your system. I don't know how it'll work in this scenario, but
yeah, zinc is a mineral.
right.
And you can get it in some foods.
Right.
And also like as a dietary supplement.
Mhm.
It's in cold lozenges, in cold remedies. So it's a mineral. So you don't have to run out and get a bottle of it as long as you're eating well. But the doctor that, I forget his name, that's always with Trump, he recommended vitamin C and vitamin D.
Right.
That's not right of Mary.
Right.
And as far as vitamin D, you just take 2,000 units a day.
Yeah, that's what I take
one,
anyway. I
yeah,
have to
and
take it.
vitamin C, he didn't recommend, but you could take a handful of those and you'll be okay
Yeah,
because
you could take tons of vitamin C because it's water soluble, right?
right, it gets excreted through your kidneys really quickly within like
Right.
4 hours. Like
Yeah.
there's barely a half life to it.
Yeah, like your
So
oh shit, my computer's gonna die in a second. What do you call it? Like vitamin D, I know that that builds up in your muscles and stuff. It can if you take too much of it. Like you could build up, it could become toxic too much. Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
like zinc is like in seafood, dark chicken,
Right.
yogurt has zinc,
Orange juice.
oatmeal.
Doesn't orange juice have a lot? It has
Yeah,
vitamin C,
orange
I think.
juice.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure orange juice has zinc in it. You know, breakfast cereals.
I got those
Um,
black elderberry things, whatever it is, because it has a lot of zinc
yeah,
and vitamin C in it. So it's good for, you know, immunity. Anything to support your immune health you want to take right now. I take fish oil and then I take a multivitamin, but I take it with the vitamin D amount that I need because I keep forgetting to take it, you know, my vitamin D. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a multivitamin. I got like gummy ones, so I will remember because I actually like the way they taste. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I forget to take the other ones. I don't know why. I just always forget to take them. These I've been pretty good with. I've been
Yeah, so
remembering everything.
the people who want to take like zinc or like vegetarians,
Right,
pregnant or breastfeeding moms, um,
right,
I know I think it's sickle cell anemia. Zinc
right.
is recommended. Even alcoholics are recommended to take
Yeah,
zinc.
because their alcohol zaps your body of certain minerals and vitamins that you need.
Yeah, and it's good for like just having the common cold too.
Right.
But you get most of your minerals and vitamins through the foods that you eat. Um, so yeah.
Wow, this is crazy. I hope you know, avoid getting it. Have you been by to see your parents? Because it has to
Yes,
be
I do a drop off. I was by there last Wednesday. I dropped off food, even though my dad's like, we've got plenty. It's like, look it, I don't want you going because she's like, I'm going to take advantage of the early bird shopping special, that
right,
1 hour in the morning, and I'm like, are you kidding? Like, don't do this. Like,
right.
but he's very independent, and guys are stubborn, and I didn't want to scare him either, but I kind of put humor into it, and I texted him. I'm like, Dad, if something happens to you, like, you're gonna be on ice for a long time. Okay, like we
Yeah,
can't even
right.
have a funeral. Like I was trying to like
You're
say
gonna be on
anything.
ice.
Yeah. Yeah. I said they're not even
Oh,
gonna cremate you, Dad, because I was just
yeah.
making stuff up because they're afraid like they'll get COVID, like they're gonna put you away in a dark place on ice for a long time. But I think he's getting the
Oh my
message.
God.
My son went by there today. We picked up vegetables, perishables, because they've got plenty of frozen stuff, meats.
Right.
Um, but and I had hand sanitizer I gave to them, but
Oh my God.
it's the perishables, like the salad makings, the vegetables, that they
Right.
need. Strawberries, and my dad's like, well, those go bad quick. I'm like, you need to eat them.
Yeah, right.
That's what they're
Yep.
there. Eat them. I
Well,
bought yogurts, and I'm like, when you run out, let me know.
isn't it funny how we become the parents after like a while?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you do.
because I used to do the same thing to my mom. I'm like, why you hold it? I used to go in her fridge and be like, why
Yeah,
you holding on to
Tawanda
this?
too.
You
Yeah,
know?
her dad. Tawanda, your dad's working, right?
No, she said he's not. They won't let him work, and he's mad at them. I was reading her talking about it in the chat before.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was working, but he was like kept away from like everybody.
No, I think they made him stay home. I'm gonna have to end this ping because my laptop's
Okay.
about to die, and
Listen,
I'm
everyone, yeah, stay safe, be well.
yeah,
Thank you
stay
so
safe.
much for having me
Oh,
up.
no problem. Anytime, anytime.
Okay.
All
All
right,
right,
be
everyone,
careful
be
out there,
well.
Pink. Be careful.
Okay. All right. Bye, everyone.
All right, bye. Yeah, I'm gonna end this because my laptop's about to die and I can't breathe anymore. So, um, So we made it through. We made it through an entire live. So I'm gonna end this now though and go relax because I can't breathe. I need to like do something here. But you guys all have a good night and be safe. And I will see you guys next time. I'll be back.